Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give me peace.
Why so serious?
Welcome to another installment of the Screen Squad. Like always, I'm Vinny.
I'm Ozzy.
And
This week, I got to enjoy a few times. I enjoyed Thor in more ways than one.
Is it better?
What?
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 So
Huh?
whatever happened to you those days? Were you Thor
Mm-hmm.
afterwards?
Yeah, extremely. So Thor: Love and Thunder, a movie that a lot of people don't like, and I could see why, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it so much that I saw it twice, 3 times, maybe even 4. Probably go see it again this weekend. I enjoyed it.
So much?
It's a lot of fun. It got away from the normal almost 3-hour MCU movies, and even though it deals with serious subject matter, right?
Cancer.
Serious subject matter.
Serious subject matter.
Like sad subject matter. Like
Nothing serious about this movie.
no, the subject, like Jane has cancer. She's
I
dying.
love you, Jane.
You're-
What do you have cancer?
You're very, very loud.
Sorry.
Lower your volume, please. So you get Jane's illness. But like the majority of this movie, 90% of this movie is just all jokes and comedy.
Yeah.
Which I didn't mind, although I if you look at a progression of the Thor character, the Chris Hemsworth Thor character, from the Kenneth Branagh Thor to now,
Hemsworth now.
yeah,
That's his new name.
I don't even think it's that. I think the fact is they're writing Thor to be more to be a lot like dumber and like goofier.
I thought so too. I thought he reminded me a lot of the character he plays in Ghostbusters. You know, your favorite movie.
Trash.
He sounds like a character in Point Break.
And by the way,
Not the first one, not the original.
And by the way,
okay, he comes off as the way Keanu sounds when he speaks. Make sense?
And by the way, we're talking about when we said Ghostbusters, we meant Ghostbusters Answer the Call, not Ghostbusters 1 or Ghostbusters 2 or even Ghostbusters Afterlife. Got to be clear about that.
That's why I said your favorite.
That's why we got to be clear about that.
Hey, don't hate on Leslie Jones, bro. Don't hate on Leslie Jones.
I don't hate on Leslie Jones. There's another person I don't like in that movie.
I know. Don't hate on Leslie Jones.
I didn't say anything about Leslie Jones.
That woman is a national treasure.
Whatever.
Relax.
So
National treasure.
Get outta here.
Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage. So no, but overall, like
Massive talent, Nicolas Cage.
from like
Damn, good movie.
from the Kenneth Branagh Thor like version of Thor, which was more it took a little bit more serious, right? It's felt more Shakespearean. Then you get the in my opinion the worst MCU movie, the most boring MCU movie, Thor the Dark World.
Not the worst though.
In my opinion, I feel like that's true. There's another one that's worse than that, but I'm not gonna say anything. There's another one but
Leslie Jones is a national treasure.
yeah.
She's a national treasure.
Who?
Leslie Jones.
I thought you were gonna say Brie Larson.
She's Canadian.
She just got her own her own ride at Disneyland Paris.
Yeah.
She technically she didn't get her own ride. She shares it with Iron Man, an animatronic Iron Man. And like I saw some of the videos. They just reskinned the Aerosmith roller coaster to a Iron Man Captain Marvel roller coaster. Meh. But if you when you go from Thor to Dark World, then you get, in my opinion, the best Thor movie is Ragnarok, right? Out of all of them, like, because I think also that's Taika Waititi coming into the MCU, not being full Taika Waititi, still like working within the confines of the Marvel universe, bringing in his humor. But I think the problem that everyone has with Thor: Love and Thunder is the fact that it's very, very goofy. It is very goofy. I don't mind it. I had fun watching it.
It has its moments, but it's a kids movie. It's like a little kids movie.
I mean, you can't say it's a kid movie.
Can't.
You can't say it's a kids movie when you see Chris Hemsworth's butt and he's completely naked.
Don't even get me
You
started.
can bounce a penny off of that.
You can see that he worked out for that Hulk Hogan movie.
No, well, he's didn't he supposed to get bigger for Hulk Hogan? He's supposed to be bigger for Hulk Hogan.
Oh, he got huge, but
right?
I mean, I think some of those reshoots were done while he was already like yoked.
I'm interested in seeing him with a handlebar mustache. We'll see how that goes, and a hairline that starts like middle of the back of his head.
Wait, whoa.
Hulk Hogan style. You don't have that long hair anymore. But the progression of Thor has drastically changed, and also because of the type of movies he's in. But I think it wasn't a bad movie. I enjoyed the movie. I had fun with the movie. I think the things that they did were a lot of fun, and the character. I'm the standout characters to me were Russell Crowe's Zeus and Christian Bale's Gore, right? The God Butcher.
Not Zeus, but Christian Bale.
I enjoyed Zeus. I thought it was hilarious.
I thought he was gonna be selling pizzas.
He's
his
fun.
little accent.
Oh, you know what?
Like,
you know what? You're
Greek, but he sounds Italian.
You know what? You're not invited to the orgy anymore. You're uninvited. You're uninvited.
Hey, but I'm gonna bring the pizza.
Have some grip. Have some fun, baby. Hey, just have some fun, baby cakes.
Yeah, bro, that was annoying.
That was all I kept waiting for him to say was like, "Give me my Windex," you know, like big fat Greek wedding, because he's supposed to be playing Greek, but and from what
Hercules, my son, go get revenge for me. Yeah,
but
hey, spoiler.
But you know what's interesting though is that there is apparently a 4-hour cut of this movie.
Yeah.
because they took out a lot of characters. So Peter Dinklage was supposed to be in this movie. Lena Headey? One of the
Cersei.
Game of Thrones. Cersei, not Cersei. Yeah, Cersei. Is it Cersei? Yeah, Cersei.
Yeah.
Cersei, right? So she was supposed to be in the movie. She got paid
she's suing.
She got paid $7 million and was cut from the movie. So
she's suing?
From what I heard, she's suing, right? But
why? She got $7 million.
Exactly for pretty much working and getting come from the movie. You get $7 million. So that to me meant that there was a substantial part for her that got cut, because originally, if you're saying the movie is 4 hours long, and it got condensed to less than 2 hours, because the movie is quick, it's brisk, and it's and in my opinion, I think it's really well paced. Like it's a lot, like it's boom, boom, boom,
it's
boom.
not slow.
Yeah, at all, and it's
you don't get bored at the movie at all.
no, and then the use of Guns N' Roses, right? Really, I really enjoyed, especially when they used November Rain.
Man, where's my Chinese democracy? I needed that in there.
There is no democracy in China.
God damn you!
That's
the name of the album.
Oh,
yeah.
They have a shitty album called Chinese Democracy.
The one everyone was waiting for years. It was trash.
Yeah,
but
and then the new Slash was Buckethead.
Chicken Buckethead.
He's good. Buckethead is good.
He still wears a bucket
Slash,
on his head though.
And a mask.
Yeah.
He's not Slash though.
It's probably different people.
That's what I'm saying. That's probably the reason why he wears a mask, because you could be interchangeable.
Yeah.
But still, like
the weird wrestling.
But still, the use of the music, even the score is really well. And then, like you get little, like you get the cameos.
Score.
You get the score of the movie.
The Matt Damon, Luke Hemsworth.
Not just those. You get the Guardians. You get the Guardians coming in, even though they're in the movie for just a little bit. It kind of shows. It does round out that just Thor's getting, out of all the characters in the Marvel universe, he's getting the most story arc out of everyone. If you notice, like because they're giving him more,
because they gave the character more than just a serious tone. They made him do more relatable and goofy at the same time, so you can move him around and use him. I mean, with Captain America, he's still a little serious. He kind of like cookie cutter. Iron Man, same. He's always Iron Man. He's never changed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was planned though.
No, of course.
I don't think it was planned, because
you
have the first Thor, like you said, Shakespearean. The second one was garbage, not Captain Marvel garbage, but it was still garbage.
Mm-hmm.
We don't talk about Thor 2. What?
But then Then you get Ragnarok, and then after Ragnarok, they were like, "Oh, look at this makes a lot of money. Let's do it again." And
worked.
now it's getting tired.
It worked. But see, the one thing that I liked is even though you get introduced to the mighty Thor, right? The mighty Thor, which is Jane, right? Jane, you get introduced to she's not the focal point of the movie. The focal point is still Thor himself. Like it's still Odin's son, right? Thor, Odin's son. He's still the focal point. It's still his journey. Like from beginning to end, from where he's at the beginning of the movie, like focusing just on trying to help people and destroying all the stuff that he does.
And he seems bored too.
Yeah, to the very end.
Bored.
No, I don't think it's bored. It's just you could tell he's just not happy. He's not happy at all. He's helping people. He's doing things, but he's not happy himself. And
He doesn't have his love.
yeah, and that's he doesn't have anything like what Star-Lord tells him. Just think about the people you love. He doesn't have anyone that he really cares about. And then one thing, the moment in the movie, and I told Ozzy when we were watching it, like when you see the lightning bolt hit, what's his name?
Zeus?
No, what's his name? Stone. Korg, right? When it hits Korg.
Oh yeah. When it hit me.
Instantly, when I thought he died, I was like, bro, they're gonna kill everyone off in this one. But then that's another thing. That
wouldn't have been a bad character to kill though.
I mean, he's not Jar Jar Binks, but he's an enjoyable character.
He's up there. He's up there.
No, he's not that annoying.
No,
he's not that annoying.
He's still enjoyable.
He's not that annoying. But and that's another thing that brings it like we're saying that there's supposed to be a lot of death in this movie. Gore somehow, if you notice from the beginning of the movie, he doesn't have those scars on his face. As the movie progresses, after he's been taken over by the Necro Sword and he's been killing these other gods, I'm assuming he's been getting into battles.
He's a killing them.
Yeah, as soon as he's been killing them, like he's getting all these scars, but you don't see it. You don't see him killing these. Like I would have loved to see him actually show how he killed that giant, the other god, the one in the ice palace, or even the fight between him and Sif.
Yeah, they didn't show any
Like,
of that.
see, so it's like.
But she didn't die.
No, but I still would have wanted to see the fight. So
that's hilarious when she's like laying there going, "Let me die. I want to go. I'm going to Valhalla. It only counts if you die in battle." What? Damn.
Yeah. So, but it's like we miss out on a whole bunch of things because of that. But that doesn't take away the fact that Christian Bale really did a good job as Gore for the amount of time he was in the movie.
I was bummed out that they didn't give him more.
They should have.
I feel like he deserved more because the way he just came off, he worked it hard. Like,
I think that's what makes the movie though, because you have a great bad guy.
Yeah,
it's one of the reasons Black Panther is good because of Killmonger.
Killmonger's awesome.
See, and that's the thing. Like those two like villains in the movie, you kind of you empathize with them because you know what, like for sure Gore, because at the beginning of the movie, he loses his daughter. And what happens when he finally meets his god? He's celebrating that he killed somebody with the Necro Sword, and he's like, "Well, you're supposed to die. You just worship me. That's all you're supposed to do, right? I don't care about you. I'm not gonna help you." And you're
supposed to suffer.
Yeah. See, and that's the thing. That's the turn, and it wasn't a turn because out of vanity. It was he was ready to die as long as his daughter survived. He didn't care about himself. So that's why I think his story was like made sense. And then as he's going like deeper and getting more poisoned by the Necro Sword, I loved what they did with the shadows. If you notice, when it's dark and you see his eyes only, his face is sunken in and he has like sharp teeth. If you look really closely, every time he's in the shadows, then when you see his face, he looks like Christian Bale. But he looks really skinny too.
I think the Gore character would work really well in the horror version of the film. Would have worked really well.
No, I think it worked well with what they. I mean, I do wish
that they made a kid's comedy.
Yeah,
this was fine.
I do wish they would have given we would have had more with Gore, right?
Yeah.
Like seeing more of him taking on these gods and killing them.
I would like to see him survive. I would love to see him survive.
I mean, it makes sense technically if you think about it. He won. He did win. He won. He didn't lose in this movie. Gore
got to make his wish.
Right? He got his wish. He got it to the end. He did everything. He did everything he set out to do. So he technically won. But I also enjoyed the fact that you get the shades at the beginning. They talk a lot about like like I think Thor would be a good dad. And then Korg talks about his two dads, right? Because that race in the comic books is all male, and it makes sense. They just melt and hold hands, and eventually another rock forms from the stuff. From the magma.
Dwayne.
The liquid hot magma.
Did he marry Freddie Mercury at the end?
No, Dwayne.
Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne the Rock.
The Rock.
He married the Rock.
Yeah.
The mustache.
The mustache. That was a nice mustache too for a rock.
For a rock.
Mm-hmm.
Easy over there.
It's a nice mustache. That's all I'm saying. But
it'd be nice to show the pet rock.
But see, and then another thing, like everyone gets, even though like we have Thor is the center point. Everyone still gets their fair share in the movie, right? Valkyrie gets a time to shine, and you still get progression in her story. That she's like, well, I've been doing this king stuff, and it's all fine and dandy. I love the people, but I want to get back out there and fight. Jane, like they don't really go too much into detail into what type of cancer she has, but I'm assuming it's also a hereditary thing because you have the scene where her mom has
breast cancer.
According to the comic books, it's breast cancer.
Right, but they don't say that in the movie, right? They don't really explain what kind it is.
It's a Disney movie.
Yeah, well, fine.
It's
right?
a kids movie. It's a kids movie.
But yeah,
they ain't gonna talk
They
about.
don't really
breast.
say exactly why Mr. Fredrickson's wife died exactly. She had a heart attack?
She had a stroke.
Who?
From Up. Carl Fredrickson's wife.
Yeah.
The saddest movie ever to be made.
Remember me.
I think it's even sadder because it's 10 minutes. Remember Me is like that's like 3 minutes. You get 10 minutes of sadness. You get a whole movie in 10 minutes.
That is a great intro.
Yeah,
that is a great intro.
Hey, I can't have kids. Oh, that's fine. Oh,
And now I die.
Oh.
We're gonna save money to go on our trip. Yeah, like that. So, but
Are you kidding?
No, but you get all these characters like their time to shine, and you get Thor's story progression. Would I want to see a Thor 5 from Taika Waititi? I mean, maybe not if it's gonna be like this. Maybe dial it back just a little bit. Maybe he try to keep the tone of like how you did it in Ragnarok. Right.
Yeah.
So like,
I think I think that's a problem is that it's too much, and I think it does feel like a kids movie. It's no longer what it was before, like when you got all the first movies leading up to Endgame, where it was serious, kind of, and then all of a sudden it just changed into something that I really am not enjoying and I don't want to watch.
Like it was like if you go back to a little more action packed, less jokey joke.
More drama. It seemed
Thor,
even though it's not real, the drama and all that made it in a sense real.
But Thor's lost so much that he really has nothing to be dramatic with.
And now he lost.
Brother's gone, parents are gone.
No, but it was
he had his lady friend. Now she's dead.
It was just for me. It was just joke after joke.
That's the one thing. It's
joke after joke, and it's like, come on, all right.
That was the one thing. Like I also thought I was gonna get tired of the screaming goats, which I didn't get tired of the screaming goats.
That just made me laugh.
Every time, especially when they straight hit the planet instead of like you normally see in a Star Wars or any.
They didn't get annoying.
I didn't think that. Yeah, they didn't get. I thought it was a good amount of use of the goats.
Sneak into the back pass.
And I did also like, although I thought it was a little bit too much, was that whole Stormbreaker, like kind of the jealous girlfriend kind of thing.
That was funny.
Yeah, I thought that was a little weird, but it made sense because he did. If you watch the shorts that he had before I think it was like Endgame, with
when they didn't ask for his Thor
hang
out the roommate.
Yeah, when Thor has a roommate, he was putting Mjolnir in its own bed, right? He's like, he treats Mjolnir like a person. He always has. So it kind of makes sense, but they kind of did go a little bit more like jealous girlfriend and giving it a beer and doing all this stuff. That was a little bit much. But still, I had fun with the movie. I enjoyed the movie a lot. Was it better than Ragnarok? No.
Well,
but it was different.
I enjoyed it because before that we got what? The Eternals, garbage,
which was drama, like you said. It was all drama.
No, but that was a comedy. Horrible movie. No, it was a horrible movie.
It was all right.
Horribly made.
It was okay.
No.
It was better than Captain Marvel.
That's true.
God damn
it. It was. Well, what else did we get before that?
Spider-Man: No Way Home.
That was all nostalgia.
We got,
But it was good. It was well done.
You get Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness.
Oh yeah, and that garbage too.
No.
So if you compare it to those things, of course, now you're like, oh, okay, this is all right. It's not that bad.
But I wonder how much.
I think they planned it that way though.
But
they wanted to give you a bunch of garbage first and then give you Thor.
But
I still stick around.
But I wonder if it's more a product of the fact that a lot of this stuff was done during the pandemic and a lot of stuff was pushed, and like a lot of stuff, like everything was shifted around. I wonder if that kind of had to do with it.
We had to wait so long for the Black Widow movie to come out, because that was supposed to come out right before the pandemic hit. We had to wait.
Right, no, but it was supposed to come out before Falcon and Winter Soldier, the show, and all that
I don't
stuff.
mind that movie. I don't mind that movie.
No, I don't mind it either. I mean, it's a standalone movie. It's nothing. It really does. It's just fits where it needs to fit and doesn't progress any of the story forward because the story already happened.
It's just like Solo.
But see, like here at this point,
relax.
But see, I like Solo. Don't. So no, but from this point, like we don't know where it's gonna go, where Thor's gonna go. At least now we know. Like now he has a companion that he has to take care of. Another like
played by his own kid.
The girl from Eternity, right? The girl made from Eternity. So
his daughter.
Yeah, his daughter, or his real life daughter, and then his niece, because she calls him Uncle Thor.
Dressed in the Loki colors too.
She's wearing pastel green, right?
Green, purple.
And she's carrying. That was the thing that I did like, is that she's running around with Stormbreaker by the end of the movie, right? That like she gets Stormbreaker and Thor gets Mjolnir. I wonder if now Thor can use the same type of like mechanics for Mjolnir that Jane was using, right? Where it like the machine gun where it splits into like bullets. Because I thought that was an interesting.
That was cool.
And that was another thing, like the whole her transforming into Thor. That was another scene that, from what I've seen clips of, that was filmed. There was a whole action sequence with it, and it's not in the movie.
That.
I would have liked to see that.
It wasn't in it. Yeah.
There's a lot of things that I was like, I wish I would have seen how like Gore was killing some of these guys.
Have the power.
We should. I'm telling you. Chris Hemsworth should be He-Man. He should be He-Man. Give him all the buff stuff.
He can.
Put him. You know what? Put him in a movie. Put him in a movie with The Rock and have them fight.
Victory.
Have them fight. Oh, and bring back Dolph Lundgren for a He-Man movie. Not as He-Man, but as somebody else.
I think Dolph Lundgren would have been great in any role in these movies. In these movies, he would fit pretty well because of his physique and just his overall look.
Mm-hmm. I think that he would. Yeah, well, I don't know what role I would give him, but I did like the use of all those like different deities, all the gods that they had in like that. What was it called? What was that place called?
Bao.
Yeah, Bao was my favorite one, but
Omnipotent City, something Omnipotent City.
Impotent City. Omnipotent City.
They make pills for that,
Yeah, Omnipotent City, right? And so, I mean, there was so much to unpack in that scene. There's a lot of stuff to see in the background of that movie. So when it comes out like on streaming, like I'll watch it again so I can see all the stuff again. I would want to see a lot of those scenes that they cut out. Like I'd want to see Jane's transformation into Thor. And maybe some more scenes with Gore, with Christian Bale. I think we got a good amount of Zeus. I don't think I need more of Zeus from the movie.
Heimdall's child.
Unless he's playing Chico from the Marx Brothers.
Maybe.
It's a good time to watch The Nice Guys.
Yeah, because Russell Crowe does comedy really well.
He's a hilarious.
It does.
Like
that's a good movie. Nice Guys.
Nice Guys is an awesome movie.
So
it's a very good and great.
Yeah, that's it.
Put some Windex. Put some Windex.
Invited to the original.
Some hummus, huh? Some Zohan. You could have got the Zohan in that movie, and it would have sounded more Greek than Russell Crowe.
Have Adam Sandler in the background, be like, "Hey, that's
cutting hair,
cutting hair." And then you so you put your weed.
Mm-hmm. So you put your weed, man. But I really did enjoy like Thor: Love and Thunder. The music, the pace. The the use of the colors, especially in the shadow realm, I love the way it looked.
Melissa McCarthy is Hela.
I could have done without that.
At least it wasn't
cool.
Kate McKinnon. So
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I bet you soon though. Soon. That's like the worst part. But-
Oscar nominated, by the way, Melissa McCarthy.
oh yeah, for that one movie that I never saw.
Which one was it?
Something about typing a story. I don't know. That's all I remember. But if you guys, I mean, I do recommend if you haven't seen it, because I know like a lot of people are saying that this
Watch it.
movie
It's a
bombed.
summer movie.
But the thing is, like a lot of people are saying that this movie did bomb, but I don't think that it bombed, because if you think about it, look at the trajectory of Thor movies in general. It still made more than all the Thor movies opening weekend. So it's still made money. Did it make? Is it gonna probably break $1 billion? Probably not.
That's not No Way Home.
No, it did. I don't even know if
But see,
Doctor
it's like
Strange
every
did it.
movie. I think it's like every movie though. Somebody goes to watch a movie and then they talk about it with somebody else, and they're like, "Oh yeah, go watch this."
Yeah.
And people are like, "Eh."
Yeah. Like
Well,
I'll just
well,
wait till
well,
it comes out on Disney Plus.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, the problem is it doesn't it's not in theaters long enough. And you've noticed
Not
it's
anymore.
still
in theaters
long enough.
now.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Well,
it's
I know,
limited
but I'm
to
saying
it's limited to
normally,
two weeks.
like it won't be in theaters after like a month and a half.
If it makes money, they'll keep it in the theaters. That's what they did with Top Gun.
As long as they have another big.
Well,
movie
that's
coming
because
out,
that's because of Tom
takes
Cruise.
over.
That's because of
Yeah,
Tom
but
Cruise.
they brought it back.
Mm-hmm. People wanted to
good
see
movie,
Top
too.
Gun. People want to see Top
Good
Gun.
movie.
It was a good movie.
But
Better than
but-
the first one.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I'll give you
100% better than the first one. Better than Cocktail. But you have
You leave Cocktail alone.
Did you see the name of the
Mhm.
on the boat? It was from Cocktail.
from Cocktail, yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
telling you, like now he's been immersed in the human culture. This Thor.
He's got to come back. He's gonna
That's
come
a-
back.
Infinity Cones. I want an ice cream from Infinity Cones. They need to make that somewhere. Infinity
Sure they will
Cones.
pop up.
Even though if you think about it, New Asgard is they're making money off 50% of the world dying for 5 years.
Wow.
So it's interesting.
Hello.
Yeah. No. Well, that somebody called me. I don't know why.
Is it me you're looking for?
But on that note, guys, if you guys haven't seen Thor: Love and Thunder, definitely check it out. It's a fun summer movie, man. It's
It's a
really
total summer
enjoyable. It's really enjoyable. It's funny, and it's Thor. It's Marvel. It's colorful.
But we're not gonna
And
talk about
way to get out of
everything
this.
that happened because
Way
we're
to get
missing some stuff. But whatever.
yeah, but that's the whole point. We don't.
Yeah,
I'm not
watch
gonna.
the
We're not
movie.
gonna give it all away. But
I mean, Brett Goldstein's Hercules at the end. I mean, kind of nice.
yeah,
I know.
I don't know who
Jane
that guy.
dies.
I don't know who that guy is. Wow. Okay, we weren't gonna spill
Watch
everything, but
Ted Lasso.
I don't know who that guy is, and I will not watch Ted Lasso. But okay.
Ted Lasso's hilarious.
Okay, cool. Good for you. But on
No,
that,
I don't like him. The
Who?
actor from Ted Lasso.
Really?
Yeah, no.
He's
What's
some of
his
the
name?
best things in the home. Brett Goldstein.
Jason Sudeikis.
Jason Sudeikis. Yeah, I don't like Jason Sudeikis.
Yeah,
Oh, he's awesome.
yeah. But on that note, guys, definitely go check out Thor: Love and Thunder. Enjoy it. Enjoy it in theaters. Get out of the heat from this summer. It's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. It's a good entry for Thor, although it's not better than Ragnarok.
I say watch it, yeah.
It's definitely a watcher. It's enjoyable. That's the one
I
thing.
say watch it, but
You're
don't
not
expect much.
Well, yeah, but you're not gonna come out like in my opinion, I don't think you should come out hating the movie because it's
No,
a lot
I
of
don't
fun.
hate it. No, I don't hate it. I just
it
I
won't
wish
change
it
your life.
wouldn't.
It
Yeah.
will not
No.
change your life,
No.
but
I just
it's
wish
good. It's fun.
they would go
Good
back
movie.
to the old formula.
Well, hopefully they listen to the majority of people, and maybe they will kind of start tweaking the stories.
And get rid of Taika Waititi.
No, you don't need to get rid of Taika. I think he's
No.
a decent director because if you
Nah,
haven't
he's
seen
done.
if you seen Jojo Rabbit, that's a great movie, and it has a nice
Phenomenal.
balance. Has a nice balance of humor
It's an
and
okay
drama.
movie. It's an okay movie.
How dare
Good
you?
balance in that movie. But
No, just for that, you're not
Not
you're not
great.
invited to the orgy.
It's not great. I didn't like it that much. What do you want me to do?
What do you mean?
it's a me, Mario. All right, but this has been Vinny.
This is Ozzy.
We'll see you guys next week.
You're not invited to the orgy.
See you around, kid.
See ya.